Undocumented immigrants in Texas denied the COVID vaccine, even though they're eligible for the shot under both state and federal guidelines. NBCNews.com reporter Suzanne Gamboa writing that story. She joins me now. Suzanne, at least 14 people wrongly turned away at University of Texas Health Rio Grande Valley vaccination sites because of their legal status in the U.S. Now, this is a community that's already hesitant about getting the COVID vaccine. Tell us more about what's happening here.
Right. Well, this all came out in the public because of a young man who took his father to get vaccinated, and his father waited for 4 hours and was denied because he was asked for citizenship proof. And when it came out, there was pressure on the group that was giving out the vaccines, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, to help this man out. They responded. They said they would help him, but a local advocacy group said, "Hey, that's not enough. You know, there needs to be more done. You need to make sure that everyone knows that they can get a vaccine." So you have a lot of undocumented workers, mostly a lot in the fields in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas, and there's already this kind of, like, as you said, a kind of fear out there of showing up. There are barriers such as not having a car to go get vaccinated. So this group, Lupe, said they wanted reassurance for the people that they would not be asked about their citizenship. The state makes it very clear, and so has the federal government, but the state has guidance out that says don't ask about citizenship. And the leadership of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley said that somehow they got the message wrong, and they put out the wrong word to their staff, and then their staff was asking. A young woman I spoke to, I don't know if you know, but the Rio Grande Valley is on the border with Mexico. So a young woman I spoke to took her mother, and they told her, they asked similar questions, but the young woman knew what was going on, and she got the idea that maybe they were trying to make sure that someone wasn't coming from Mexico to get the vaccine. So this might be some of what's going on there, but it's been made very clear, at least by the university, that this is not going to be asked. And now also because of pressure from the group, the advocacy group, they've been asked to actually do a campaign to try to make it clear to people that they cannot be asked for their citizenship just to get the vaccine.
So UT Health said to you basically that there was a misunderstanding, or that directive shouldn't have been happening. Do you get the sense, though, that this is going to be improved going forward? Have you heard that it has changed yet, or still waiting to see if they've turned this one around?
Right. Well, UT Rio Grande Valley Health Center said in a letter to Lupe that they wanted to try to do better, and that they are in a location that is like 95% Latino. So if they're not serving Latinos, then they're not serving their community, and this is their purpose. And so they did say that they made a mistake, and they want to help make sure they recognize how important it is for people to get the vaccine, and they're going to take steps to help, like they're putting information out in Spanish. They're trying to help broadcast that citizenship cannot be asked. Lupe said they're going to try to monitor it and, keep track of them and make sure that they are doing what needs to be done. And they want to make sure that word gets out in other parts of the state, because they actually, this wasn't in the story because it came out the next day, but they actually sent me a text that had a copy of a statement, a flyer from a next door county, and that county said, "Oh, that you have to show residency documents," and had other requirements that would make it hard for someone who's not a citizen to get the vaccine. So the counties are allowed to do some restrictions at their level, but they can't violate the no citizenship requirement, no residency requirement that are set by the state and the federal government.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.